A heartfelt welcome to all my lovely viewers. Mrs. Ritika Mehta, is back again here with another intriguing session. This is part 2 of removing very. If you have missed watching part 1, I'm sharing the link below, down below. You can go and watch it. And here we start another spellbinding session without any further ado. So let's get started. Very short can be replaced by the word brief. For instance, the PM speech was brief and catchy. The opposite of the word is very long. So the word that can be used to replace this one is extensive. For instance, her extensive speech bored the audience. Next in the list is very tasty. Instead of saying very tasty, rather use the word delectable. For instance, my mom cooks delectable food. How about this one? How often do you use this word very smelly? Rather than this, use the word pungent. For instance, the food served at the restaurant was pungent and stale. How about this one? This is often used, very important. Let's use this word crucial to replace this word. For instance, the matter was crucial and needed careful study. How about this one? The opposite of very important is very unimportant, which can be replaced by the word trivial. For instance, there is no use fighting over trivial matter. Next on the list is very careful, which can be replaced by the word meticulous. For instance, Henry's meticulous planning was the only cause of his success. The opposite of very careful is very careless, which can be replaced by the word negligent. For instance, he was negligent in his work and therefore he failed. Next on the list is very impolite, which can be replaced by the word rude. For instance, her rude behavior annoyed everyone. The opposite of very impolite is very polite, which can be replaced by the word courteous. For instance, the hotel was famous for its courteous and well behaved staff. How often do you use this one? Very talkative, someone who speaks enormously. Replace this word by using the word chatty. For instance, John is so chatty that he doesn't let anyone speak. The opposite of very talkative is very quiet. So replace this word by using an advanced word which is introverted. For instance, he couldn't excel in his career as he was introverted and couldn't interact much with people. How about this one? Very brave, which can be replaced by the word fearless. For instance, the soldiers were fearless and fought with all their might. The opposite of very brave is very timid, which can be replaced by the word bashful. For instance, Alice was so bashful that she couldn't speak before the audience. Next on the list is very sick, which can be replaced by the word ailing. For instance, he took his ailing granny to the nearby hospital. The opposite of very sick is very healthy, which can be replaced by the word robust. For instance, the players were robust and fit. How often do you use this word, very loving? Someone who loves and cares for us. For that, we use the word affectionate. For instance, the parents are very affectionate towards their children. The opposite of very loving is very cold hearted, which can be replaced by the word unaffectionate. For instance, the unaffectionate woman gave no charity to the poor. Very dissatisfied can be replaced by the word discontented. For instance, despite being rich, he was discontented due to his poor health. The opposite of very dissatisfied is very satisfied, which can be replaced by the word contented. For instance, I'm contented to have an amazing and loving family. We often use this word very tired, which can be replaced by the word exhausted. For instance, the children felt exhausted after running a long race. The opposite of very tired is very fresh, which can be replaced by the word energetic. For instance, she was always admired for her energetic and positive attitude in life. Next on the list is very loud, which can be replaced by the word deafening. For instance, the music was not only deafening but also intolerable. The opposite of very loud is very quiet, which can be replaced by the word serene. For instance, the atmosphere of the island was not only serene but also scenic. We often use this word very dry. We can replace this word by using arid. For instance, the arid region of the world received barely any rainfall. The opposite of very dry is very wet, which can be replaced by the word soaked. For instance, my shirt was soaked with sweat as it was scorching heat outside. Last but not the least is the word very capable, which can be replaced by the word accomplished. For instance, Mrs. Ritika Mehta is an accomplished mentor. I hope you find this lesson informative and upskilling. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Keep following for such engrossing content. Bye bye. See you in the next one now. Take care.